All right, guys, let's do one mean, median, and mode question and range and make sure that we are great. So here, I'm going to just write down some information on a separate piece of paper. 4, 8, 6, 3, 12, 9, 7, 6. Okay? Here's our question. So we're going to do mean, median, mode, and range. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so first thing I want you to do is put these numbers in order from smallest to largest. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers. So let's put them, I'm just going to draw a little pencil wall here. So what's the smallest number? It is 3. Then we have a 4. You see how I cross them out so I don't mistakenly miss any? Then what? 6. Twice. Then what? 7. Then what? 8, 9, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We already did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're done. We know that we didn't miss any. Now let's take a look at what we want to do first. What do you want to do first? Mean, median, mode, or range? Mean? Okay. So mean is add them up and divide by the number that we added up. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need to figure out what 3 plus 4 plus 6 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 12 is. So let's see here. 2 plus 8 is 10, plus 9 is 19. 19 plus 7 is how much? 26. 26 plus 6 is 32. 32 plus 6 is 38. 38 plus 4 is 42 plus 3 is 45, right? Wait a second. 42 plus 3. Yeah, exactly. So now that we have 45, we want to divide it by what number? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers. So is 8 times something 45? Did I miss something? Let's do it again. Oh, I didn't add the 12. Hello. Hello. Okay, let's do this again. Actually, I'm going to show you something. You see how 6 plus 4 is 10? And you know how, I don't know, 7 plus 8 is 15, and 9 and 12. So maybe I'm just going to make it a little shorter like that and add. So I've got 2 plus 9 is 11. 11 plus 5 is 16. 16 plus 6 is what? 22. 22 plus 0, forget it. And 22 plus 3 is 25. So I'm going to carry a 2. So 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5. And there's that one that I missed when I counted that way, right? So now I've got to do 8 goes into 55. So I really need to do it like this, and I know it's not going to be an even number because 8 times nothing is 55. But what is 8, what can you multiply 8 by that's going to be close to 55 but less than 55? 6. What's 8 times 6? 48. And then that's 7, right? Cross that, make it a 4, make that a 1. 15 minus 8 is 7. 4 minus 4 is 0. So we have 6 and 7 eighths. We have 6 and 7 eighths. That's our mean. 6 and 7 eighths. Now, if we were asked to round that to the nearest number, because we're only dealing with numbers up here, what would we make that? 6 or 7? because way closer to 7, right? So if you're asked to round it, you would make it 7. If you're not asked to round it, you would leave it as this, or you would figure out on a calculator or divide and continue dividing to find out what it is, 6 point what, right? Everyone's good? Okay, so that's our mean. What's our median? Well, that's the middle number. Do we have a middle number? Or do we have two middle numbers? We have two middle numbers because it's an even number of numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are the two middle ones, right? So what is the mean of these two? What's the middle of this? 6.5. So it's 6 comma 7, which equals 6.5 is the median. Okay? Then we've got the mode. Which number is repeated the most? 6. So do you see that whether you use mean, median, or mode, you kind of get close to the same number to because all three of these mean average. There's three different ways of figuring out the average. So you can see that 6 to 7 is the average of these numbers. Now let's talk about range. What is the highest number? And what is the lowest number? So that means there are 9 spaces on the number line between the smallest and the largest number, or there's a range of 9 numbers. There's a range of 9 within the numbers is the correct way of saying it. Does that make sense? Any questions?